Oh wow, see the screen? There are a lot of villains present on the screen. Ah, no. Assassi started to cry. Why Assassi started to cry? Please, yeah, don't cry. Floods is going to come. See how he's crying. The water is, making him to get sunken inside that water. 23 lakhs, a heart attack. Ah, what is happening in his life, yeah? Hello everyone, this is Sukumar Reddy and I am here to take a kutty topic from capital gains chapter but a very important topic. We all know the pro forma of capital gains. How will the capital gains answer be presented? Please have a look onto the screen. It will start with full value of consideration. You will minus the brokerage expenses in the name of transfer expenses. Am I right? Brokerage expenses, commission expenses in relation to the transfer, you can minus this. You will be left over with an answer called net consideration. From this, you can minus cost of acquisition and cost of improvement if it is a short-term capital asset. You can minus indexed cost of acquisition or indexed cost of improvement if it is a long-term capital asset. After minusing this, you will be left over with gross LTCG or STCG, LTCL or STCL. If you are having LTCG or STCG, government will give you another beautiful benefit to minus exemptions under section 54 series. Once you minus this, you will be left over with taxable LTCG or STCG. This is how our pro forma looks like. But our today's video is all about full value of consideration. Till this minute, I think that you people will be thinking that whatever is the sale value that is made by the assessee will be the full value of consideration, correct? No, 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 no. It is not correct fully. It is only partially correct. Now have a look onto this. If you are selling an immobile property, you will have to check whether 50EC is getting applied there. If you are selling unlisted shares, you have to check the applicability of 50CA. After that, only you will have to decide what is to come in full value of consideration. Cool? Got it? Now let us not make any delay here. We'll go and see what is section 50C. Oh wow, see the screen? There are a lot of villains present on the screen. They have did all very high justice in their roles, correct, in that particular movies. Similarly, section 50C, I have kept a cute name to section 50C, which is called as Rowdy section. It is going to become a biggest villain to the people who are planning to cheat the department. In what way, sir? What is it actually, sir? We are going to see it. Come. See the screen. This section is applicable only if the immovable property's sale value is less than the stamp duty value. What is SDV, sir? To tell it in a simple words, SDV means the value decided by the government. Government says in this area, this property should be minimum sold for a value, and the minimum to be sold value is called as SDV. But in practicality, if you sell for a lower than SDV value, then section 50C is going to get triggered. Once section 50C is going to get triggered, it will give you a chance that it will say that the difference between the stamp duty value and the sale value can be up to 10 percentage. If the difference between these two is up to 10 percentage, we will leave you. Whatever you sell, that will become your full value of consideration. However, if the difference between the stamp duty value and sale value is greater than 10 percentage, we are not going to tolerate this. Your full value of consideration should be admitted with the STV's value. What is this anyayam, sir? Yes, you are cheating, right? Government is telling the SDV is 20 lakhs, whereas you are just selling it for 5 lakhs. The difference between these two is greater than 10%. Now, even though you have collected 5 lakhs from your customer, you have to pay tax as on entire 20 lakhs in the name of full value of consideration. However, you can minus expenses, that is secondary, but your full value of consideration, you have to admit 20 in that example. Come, let us see much more deeper. If this section is getting triggered, that is, if your sale value is less than the stamp duty value, then you will have to check if SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV. That is what I said you now, that 10% difference is allowed, right? Just to not make a mess. We can create a formula that for that, right? So I've created a formula here, which is you have to check your SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV. If this formula is getting satisfied, the difference is less than or equal to 10 percentage. The meaning when the formula is getting satisfied is the difference is up to 10 percentage. If the difference is up to 10 percentage, the condition will obviously will get satisfied and your sale value will become your full value of consideration. We will leave you. However, if the condition is not getting satisfied, which means this condition is not getting satisfied, what is the artha? What is the meaning? The difference between the SDV and SV is greater than 10 percentage. Am I right? Therefore, your full value of consideration will not be your actual sale value. It will be a SDV. Got it? To get a high clarity on this, let us rush into the numbers. Come. Our first example is government says the minimum value you should sell a property for 6 lakhs, whereas you are selling for a greater profit element called 20 lakhs, which means your SV is greater than SDV. Section 50C is not going to come here. Whatever you are selling, that will become your full value of consideration. However, come for second example, government is expecting that 35 lakh should be the minimum value, whereas you just sold for 20 lakh rupees, which means your SV is less than STV. Section 50C is going to get triggered. If section 50C is going to get triggered, what will you do? You will check the 10% tolerance limit, right? We will check it in a formulatic way of SV, which means SDV is 35 lakhs. 110 percentage of 20 will be 22 lakhs, which 35 lakhs is less than or equal to 22 lakhs. It is not getting satisfied. If the condition is not getting satisfied, no God can save you. Straight away SDV is going to become your full value of consideration. Ninga unmaya, in fact, in truth, you have never collected 35 lakhs from the customer. Still you have to admit it for tax purpose, because why the hell did you not take into consideration the stamp duty value while you are selling? You have missed it. Now you have to suffer. Come for third example, 22 lakhs is the minimum value that government expects, whereas you have sold the property for 21 lakhs. Automatically SV is less than SDV. 50C is going to get triggered. If 50C is getting triggered, you have to check whether SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV. SDV is 22 lakhs, whereas 110 percentage of SV will be somewhere around 23.1 lakhs. Wherever the condition is getting satisfied. If the condition is getting satisfied, what is the artha? The difference between SDV and SV is up to 10 percentage only. We are not going to trouble you anymore. You are straight away, your unmayana sale value is going to be your full value of consideration. Unmayana sale value abdina, the pure sale value. Come to the last scenario. The SDV is 11 lakhs, SV is 10 lakhs. SV is less than SDV. Section 50C is going to get triggered 100%. Therefore, you have to check SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of sale value. SDV is 11 lakhs. 110 percentage of 10 lakhs is again 11 lakhs. Wherever again the condition is getting satisfied. Therefore, we will not trouble you anymore. Sale value will become your full value of consideration. Got it or not? Now, see the scenario. A sad thing is going to happen, my dear friends. Carefully have a look here. For example, assessee is selling for 10 lakh rupees, whereas the stamp duty value of this property is 30 lakh rupees. Now, what will be the case? Section 50C will get triggered. You will check SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV. SDV is 30 lakhs. 110 percentage of 10 lakhs will be 11 lakhs. The condition is not getting satisfied. Therefore, your full value of consideration will be 30 lakhs. That is SDV straight. Anna. Assessee started to cry. Why Assessee started to cry? Why? What is he feeling about? Abdina, Assessee is thinking and Assessee is very sure that whatever the SDV declared by the government is a wrong SDV. He contends that the area, in this area, the property value will be somewhere around 10 to 15 lakhs. How come government is straight away telling the value as 30 lakhs? Where did this number come from? SDV, the value of this property will never be 30 lakhs. So the assessee started to cry. Please, my dear assessee, please, there is a beautiful provision in the Income Tax Act where you need not cry, where you will come to know a beautiful thing here. Please have a look onto the screen. Please, yeah, don't cry. Floods is going to come. See how he is crying. The water is, making him to get sunken inside that water. Please don't cry. See here. If the assessee is not happy with the accuracy of stamp duty value, if the assessee feels that the stamp duty value is a poikari SDV, false SDV, then please don't cry. You go and make a request to the assessing officer, income tax officer. On making a request to the income tax officer, he will straight away transfer the case to the engineer who is called as valuation officer, divisional valuation officer. This divisional valuation officer will come to the verification in your area. He will decide what is the actual value of that property. Now it is the results day. Now it is going to get proved whether the SDV is wrong or the assessee is wrong. Correct? Are you eager to know about the results? Results can be in three scenarios, three probabilities. First probability I'm going to tell. For example, assume that the sale value is 10 lakhs. Assume that the SDV is 15 lakhs. Since sale value is less than SDV and SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV law, you would have got your answer for sure as SDV, which is 15 lakhs. Correct? An assessee is not happy with the SDV. He made a request to the assessing officer. Assessing officer transferred the case to the valuation officer. Valuation officer is telling assessee, you are 100% correct, my dear friend. Value of the property is not 15 lakhs. Value of the property is 23 lakhs. A heart attack. What is happening in his life, yaar? If he had silently stayed in his house, 15 lakhs at least would be the worst scenario for him. Now, valuation officer is telling 23 lakhs is the value of the property. Now, again, he has to double cry. What he has to do? Income tax department says if the valuation officer is telling the value is higher than SDV, you can straight away ignore this value. We will restrict the answer to SDV. Habada relaxation, no heart attack, nothing. Your answer will get restricted to SDV. We will ignore this. So this is what case 1 is about. Divisional valuation officer's value can be in second probability, right? Say your sale value is 10 lakhs, whereas the SDV is 15 lakhs. Valuation officer says, my dear assessee, whatever you contended is correct. The SDV is a wrong SDV. The value in fact of this property is just 11 lakhs. Super, it is clear-cutly evident that this value is wrong. Whatever assessee cried for is fruitful now. The full value of consideration is straight away going to be the valuation officer's value. No need to check that 110 percentage formula and all. Again, straight away 11 lakhs will be the answer. However, scenario 3, probability 3 can be there, right? If the valuation officer feels SDV is still wrong in SDV, in fact, the valuation officer is telling the value of the property is just 7 lakhs, which is even in fact less than the sale value. Then what will be the full value of consideration? It is not 7 lakhs, my dear friends. It is 10 lakhs. Why the hell did you sell a 7 lakhs worth of property for 10 lakhs? You have infused a profit element inside, right? Now, whatever is the profit element infused number, that will become your full value of consideration. Super. Let us check this in a number way. Come here. Sukumar is selling a property to Andal for 100 lakh rupees is the sale value, whereas the stamp duty value of this property is just 50 lakhs, which means Sukumar is selling for greater than stamp duty value. No conflict will come here. Section 50C is not going to apply itself. When will Section 50C apply? If you sell for less than SDV, only then 50C comes. In fact, you are selling for more than SDV. Your full value of consideration is going to be your actual sale value. No conflict. Let us go for next scenario. Sukumar is selling a property to Andal. Sukumar is selling a property to Andal for sale value of 100 lakh rupees, whereas the stamp duty value of this property is 150 lakh rupees. It is clear-cutly evident that sale value is less than stamp duty value, that is 100 lakhs is less than 150 lakhs. Therefore, section 50C is going to get triggered. Once section 50C is going to get triggered, what should you check? You should check SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV. SDV is 150 lakhs, whereas 110 percentage of 100 lakhs is going to be 110 lakhs. This condition is not getting satisfied. Therefore, full value of consideration will be SDV, which is 150 lakhs. This we know. Anna, what happened in the question? The valuation officer has declared a value in three different cases. What will be your answer? Abhina, what would have happened? Drama behind it. Assessee is not satisfied with SDV. Therefore, he would have gone for assessing officer for requesting him. Assessing officer would have transferred the case to the divisional valuation officer. Valuation officer gave all these values. Let us start with case A. We will put it in a roadmap. We see here. Case A. What is the scenario here? The SDV is 150 lakhs. The sales value is 100 lakhs. Whereas the valuation officer's value is 190 lakhs. Heart attack. No, 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 no. Just now we learned that if the valuation officer is greater than SDV, valuation officer's value is greater than SDV, we can straight away ignore this valuation officer. Your full value of consideration will still be the past answer, which is SDV 150 lakhs. Case B. Let us put a roadmap again. In case B, SDV is 150 lakhs, SV is 100 lakhs, valuation officer is telling 120 lakhs is the value of the property. Correct? It is clear-cutly evident here that SDV is a wrong SDV. Assessee is done correctly. Assessee has taken a correct decision by asking valuation officer, I mean indirectly assessing officer. Here what is happening? Your full value of consideration is straight away going to be the valuation officer's value, that is 120 lakhs. No need to check SDV is less than or equal to 110 percentage of SV, nothing. Straight away valuation officer's value will be your answer. And come for the last scenario. What is going to happen in the last scenario? Our SDV is 150 lakhs. Our sale value is 100 lakhs. Whereas the valuation officer feels that the value is just 90 lakhs, my dear friends. So valuation officer is 90 lakhs. Then what will be your full value of consideration? It is straight away going to be the sale value, which is 100 lakhs. Sir, 90 lakhs, done, sir. No, 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 no. A 90 lakhs worth of property. Why did you sell it for 100 lakhs? They've sold for a profit element, right? Therefore, that profit elemented number is going to become your full value of consideration. That's it, my dear friends. 50C is done. Now come for unlisted shares. If you are selling an asset called immovable property, 50C will come. You are well equipped with this section. Come for section 50CA, which is related to unlisted shares. It is a very, very simple and putty section. What is going to be here is here. If you are selling unlisted shares, then your full value of consideration shall be the sale value, whatever you are selling, the actual sale value or the market value, whichever is higher. Whatever is the higher number, that is going to become your full value of consideration. Simple, very, very easy thing. Thereby, we will end our topic on full value of consideration. I hope you have got some knowledge. Please comment below what else sections do you want or what else topics do you want. And that's it for this video, my dear friends. I hope you loved this session. Please let me know what else topics do you require. I'll try to make a video of it. Please let us end this session by telling a beautiful slogan called DT is beauty. Bye bye.